Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand Aquarium Emperor, the Triviamaster of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where points, so they matter, and losing will cost you everything. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and with me, as always, is Intern Cookery. Hello, Intern Cookery.
Hey, listen. Hey.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
hey
listen.
listen.
Hey,
Hey.
listen.
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 Hey, listen. It's time for Grand Trivia, all about Zelda, in anticipation for the release of Tears of the Kingdom in your dimension this Friday.
No, it's perfect because then you know just enough, CBC, that you're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I know a thing. And so you get that little hit of dopamine
Just a
and
little
that
hit.
keeps you going through the rest of the game, but then you fail every other question and the suffering. Yum. It's delectable. It's delicious. Thank you so much.
Which, the third one ever? Like A Link to the Past? Or
Ooh, we've got some people who've played the third
Oh.
Zelda. Some people who have played the first. Zelda is a perv, okay.
No.
Link is a perv.
Yeah.
Zelda to the past. All I know
Because
is that
famously,
Zelda is the
Link is a
one
boy.
that's a chicken. Oh, okay.
Link is the boy.
We called him Zelda, you know. the
Which
game
won't
was
be a
called
trivia
Zelda.
question, don't you worry.
No.
It should have been.
However, hey, listen, hey.
What?
People,
What's up?
I hope that all of you, however, know at least one particular character from the melange that is Zelda.
Who do you hope they know, Intern Triforce of Courage?
Thank you so much. I'm Intern Kristie.
It's the Pottery Dealer.
I'm so sorry. I believe I hit your mute when I threw that pot.
Yeah.
Quite all right. Don't worry about it. Happy to be on.
Pottery Dealer. Yes.
Nice to meet you, folks. Nice to meet you. I'm the local pottery dealer. I am here to exact my campaign of revenge against the so-called Hero of Hyrule.
I love this. Let's bring down some heroes.
I'll take down a hero of time, a hero of the wild, a lot of heroes.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I knew there was a reason that I came to you. I've been looking for the most ruthless villains that I can to take Link out. My petition to Ganondorf went through, but has sadly been unsuccessful.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Running my business left and right.
Ooh, tell us about that.
He goes into my stores, he breaks everything that I own, he goes to the houses of the people that I love, that I make like little trinkets for, and like destroys them for the petty change that we leave inside. I don't know what to do. Like, I've had to resort to making weird shit that he would never even think to break. Like, these are salt shakers that are shaped like mushrooms.
Oh, strange.
Oh, I see. So that he'll perhaps be fooled into thinking, oh, those are just some mushrooms. They have no value to me.
You know, you'd think because he's never touched mushrooms before, but recently he started picking random shit up off the ground and putting it in a pot, and he picked these up and he went, I bet those are mushrooms, and I used to have 12 of these.
Ooh, so he just keeps coming back to your home after he knows that you have replaced your stuff. Classic.
Classic heroes.
Link just fully walks into houses without knocking. Ooh, there's apparently some plumbers that would be interested in those mushrooms.
Mamma mia.
What a stinker, right? What a stinker. So tell me, Pottery Dealer. Tell me a little bit about how this menace came to threaten your community and your quiet life, and a little bit about the effect that it's had on the world around you in general, your communities, your lands, your kingdoms, precisely.
I mean, I don't want to get into politics.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I think that maybe there's some weird deferential treatment with the rulers of the land and the way that they treat him. I think maybe a certain incredibly tall princess of ours might, have a bit of a soft spot that I don't necessarily think is warranted for what is essentially like a petty criminal in
Listen!
Hey, listen.
So, yeah.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do love some political corruption, some political intrigue. Have you tried to speak to this princess, to these rulers? How has your petitioning been going?
Everybody knows that you can't talk to her. Half the time she's asleep, half the time he's asleep. Like,
oh, I see.
And honestly, I think most of the time that he's asleep, it's to get out of the way of the law.
Oh,
sounds
okay.
like heroes.
Absolutely.
That sounds like heroes to me. Well, Fluval, why don't we take a look at a little video explaining to us what the hell this is?
You're right. Before we can challenge you to the game of trivia, which you can of course also join by going to crowd.live and entering the code PC737, or by using the link pinned to the top of the chat. Before that,
we're gonna watch this wonderful little documentary about your home pottery dealer.
Thank you.
I love the hero pose.
A great hero pose.
The Triforce of Wisdom, Link.
I like her
Evil
pants.
wizard Ganon has the Triforce of Power.
Oh, I see.
Whoever gets both Triforces will rule this land forever. You must.
Yes, whoever gets both Triforces, whoever gets both of the object with 3 in its name will get all the power.
Link.
Hey, for you, Zelda, anything.
Yeah, both Triforces.
Wow.
See, there's no respect for modern
hero.
wildlife.
Hey, excuse me, princess.
Wow.
I agree with you that Link shouldn't talk.
No, not at all.
Pottery Dealer. Is that a piece of history that you are familiar with? Is this sort of what the people on the ground are saying, or is this perhaps a pick of a little bit of that state propaganda?
I absolutely listen. All I'll say is I've seen Link in my shop dozens of times, and I've never seen a brown hair on that man's head.
No, it's very unlink,
So
that design.
and also I've heard little snippets. Never been that deep. So
No.
probably
Okay.
Much more of a hiya! Yeah! I also heard that he eschews the green tunic recently.
Oh, eschews.
And that hasn't been his style in the past.
Yeah,
Couple
So we're
things.
dealing with
what
a
did I
bit of
say?
a
He's on the run from the law.
shapeshifter.
He's hiding.
So they can't recognize him.
Link's not a natural blonde, says Apollo Koala.
Oh.
And then, yeah, Missy pointing out he sounds like Dirk from Dragon's Lair.
I love that name.
Well, if you love that...
Dirk sounds like dirt. It sounds like the kind of name you would make fun of on the playground. Yeah, I love that. I love that. So, Pottery Dealer.
Yeah.
We are so excited to learn more about your cause and about the chaos that you are undergoing, because we love extracting suffering, and your suffering sounds delicious. So I would love to invite everyone to
Yes.
and a little bit of... We told the audience to bring their own pottery. We didn't bring their pottery.
If you use the channel point reward Zelda Pot Smash, it'll destroy, as Adam Fink 83 just did, it'll destroy the Pottery Dealer's goods.
No.
Yes.
I
But
just restocked. You guys can't. I have
that was your wife.
What if I showed you guys like one or two things I have
Oh,
to convince you not to
please.
break my stuff?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Please show us your wares. Show us
Okay.
your wares.
So
Beautiful.
I made this mug.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
And my partner told me that the green color was absolutely terrible.
Okay.
So I scrubbed it dry because she was right. I looked at it for 3 weeks in the cabinet, and all I could see was that goddamn fucking hero. But this is a lovely mug. It's really, really deep. It'll be really great for tea. We've got pots. Okay. That's fine.
What a lovely green.
What a lovely green.
Lovely.
It sure was.
It
And
sure
you can join our
was.
game of trivia at home if you're watching along, like CBC's Awakening, Ive, Princess Zorldo, The Legend of Zelda, Missy's Mask, Ocarina of Potatoes, The Missing Link, Oh Golda Cartridgeala, Zelda Link Run, and more. But there's still plenty of time to join our game, and you can even join our game once it's underway by going to crowd.live and entering the code PC737 or using the link pinned to the top of the chat. But I think we've given you time to join while we've tormented this pot dealer. So why don't we torment you with our game of trivia? Here's question 1. The Demon King Ganon is the primary antagonist of the Legend of Zelda series. What's the name of his more human form? Ganondorf, Ganon Man, Ganon Person, or Steven?
I see.
3 of these are fake. One of them is the true name of the more human-like form of the Demon King Ganon, who, of course, as Ganon, looks a little bit more like a pig.
I see. Pottery Dealer, you are familiar with this individual in both of their guises?
I'm familiar with the slightly more human form. We did some business dealings.
Oh, love that.
I'm helping bankroll some of his endeavors. Just anything to defeat that little green fuck.
I love that. So this individual, I assumed because they were, the primary antagonist, that they were the emperor of your land.
No, well, they want
Sounds
to be
like
the
they're
king.
not.
He wants to be the king.
King Steven Dorff.
But the correct answer is what most of you picked. It's Ganondorf. And Ganondorf appeared for the first time in 1998's Ocarina of Time. The more pig-like Ganon, the Demon King, first appeared in the original Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
He looks a little bit like both a snake and one of the villagers from Minecraft.
I think it's fun that you think you have a sense of what he looks like from this GIF.
Are the two yellow things his eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
And
You're
the thing in
correct.
The center's his nose.
Oh, CBC was hoping it was famous slanderer Stephen Premmel, fan of the farts.
Ah, yes. What slander? You've heard of the slander. You've heard this slander, of course, Pottery Dealer.
I have, of course, heard this slander. This slander's been spread wide and far. I dare not speak it in the presence of our Triviamaster.
A figure, yes.
Do not speak it. But we can speak the leaderboard, where the legend of Zelda is, of course, in first place. I'm joking. It's the Legend of Zelda Missy's Mask. Zelda Rock Run in second. Princess Zoraldo is tied for second. As is Kiss My Hydroberry.
Yeah.
Ogalda Cartridgeala in fifth. Fuck those pots in fifth.
No!
Ocarina of Potatoes in seventh. The Missing Link in eighth. CBC's Awakening in ninth. Ive in 10th. Triforce of Foolery in 11th. And Bootleg Bart in 12th.
Congratulations, all.
Paul Blart Bootleg Bart.
I want to know who got that question wrong. Was it Bootleg Bart?
Yeah.
Your suffering is delicious to me.
Yeah, that was Bootleg Bart.
Suffering.
Let's see if their luck changes with
Was
question.
it a misclick, or did you just think it was a funnier answer?
Ganon Man?
Yeah. Because Ganon Man is really funny.
I mean, it should be Ganon Man.
Do we not lose points anymore?
I like to keep you on your toes.
Yep.
Fluval.
Just like that horrible hero does to you, Pottery Dealer. Suffering!
Never a moment's peace at all. But in case any of you are interested in perhaps buying one of my lovely pieces instead of breaking them, I have this beautiful teapot shaped to look like a mushroom. It was made to go with the salt and pepper shaker. It's very nice, very lovely.
I think Ganon Man would love to smash that pot. Excelsior!
Excelsior.
Why don't we now go to question 2? True or false, Zelda games have only appeared on Nintendo consoles. Is that true or is that false? Do you know the answer to this intern compatibility?
Huh. I do not know the answer to this. I was distracted by this wonderful GIF that we have going on here. This small video. This is the guys in which you have seen your nemesis, correct, Pottery Dealer?
This is the most common form in which I've seen him. Yes,
I see.
I hate that fucking hat. I've tried to grab it multiple times.
Yeah?
And you would think with how long it is that you could reach for it, but it snakes away from you. Like something. I personally think it's alive, or like he's doing some weird ratatouille shit with it, and there's something inside.
I love that idea. Question: has he ever brought the horse into your shop?
Yeah, has he brought a Pona into your shop?
To just kick around, you know?
To be like
I've had this problem mostly recently. That's been an issue of just horses, or also just like trying to trade random shit for my goods, which is I don't understand.
I see.
No,
so like, here's a clump of grass. Give me a pot. Isn't that how capitalism works? You give them something green, and then they give you an object that isn't really necessary for your life, but has been created through immense suffering.
I usually use rupees, but you know, whatever works, I guess.
I guess.
But look at this, 50-50.
Yeah, an exactly even split. Well, let's see what the correct answer is. It's false! 3 Zelda games appeared on Philips CDI players, and those games were Link, The Faces of Evil, Zelda, The Wand of Gamelon, and Zelda's Adventure. And you know, here's some of the cutscenes. We're not gonna watch all of them.
It sure is boring around here.
Oh my.
My boy, this peace is what all true warriors strive for.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
I do too.
I like how every frame the animator was like, I
Ganon
could
and
get
his
more
minions have
intense.
seized
Yeah,
the
I
island
can
of
ramp up
Paradise.
everything.
How can
There-
we help?
You know, not enough things are
Only
moving
Link can
between
defeat-
these frames.
Oh, goody!
Oh nope.
Worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises the king will safely return.
Enough. My ship sails
Oh,
in the
gosh.
morning. I wonder what's for
It's
dinner.
like they're
Oh
breakdancing.
boy, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, that was
I could
Slimer
eat
for a
an
second. It was just too
octorok.
scary.
Too scary. Slimer?
Looks like Slimer from
A
Ghostbusters.
whole month gone.
Or like Jabba the
Still no
Hutt?
Or like
word.
Jabba the
I'm
Hutt, yeah.
certain he's all right.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god,
Ganon
look how
is no
big
match
that
for the
person's
king.
hands
Oh, yeah,
were.
that was very
Go to
Jabba.
Gamelon
You're right.
and find my father.
Great. I can't wait to bomb some
This does-
Dodongos.
Look like a
What?
Christian kids cartoon.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking
Wake
about.
up, Papa. We're going
This
to
is what I'm talking about.
All right,
This man
dear. I'll get the
commits
Triforce
war
of
crimes and
Wisdom.
is excited about it.
He's so psyched to bomb things.
Sigh.
Of course I'm on your side, but I
Did you
still
see
have
that
to
the
sell
background
stuff.
loaded before the
Just
guy
pick
did?
what you want. I'll
Yeah.
handle the rubies.
Ooh.
Sorry, Zelda.
This
Not
is
enough
bad.
rubies. You'll have
This
to
shop keeps
definitely
bad.
am hearing
to get that.
rubies.
This is bad.
Everyone
This
ran
is
when the
terrible.
Gleeok came.
Yeah.
But monsters.
Well, I think this has outlived its thing. We hit two weird stereotypes within less than 3 minutes of watching it. So
I didn't identify either of those. You're gonna have to show those to me later.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
sorry.
too distracted
We
by
hit
how their
three.
hands were moving.
we hit 3 weird things that were a little uncomfortable. So why don't we go to our leaderboard? Where the Legend of Zelda Missy's Mask is in first. Kiss My Hydro Berry in second. The Missing Link in third. The Ocarina of Potatoes in fourth. The Triforce of Foolery in fifth. And Bootleg Bart in sixth. And guess what's back? Negative points. Because I can do it on the fly.
Suffering!
I can even make it so some questions give you negative points and other ones don't. And the negative points you get can vary from either a partial to like depending on how quickly you get it wrong to just you get all as the maximum negative points possible.
Who does this look like during the
Oh
cutscenes?
god.
Thank God you did not, because
It would have been Slimer. No matter who was on screen.
well, that one sort of looked like, you know, those little aliens that are green and they have like
The green Cubert?
puckered lips that come out, and they also have like little
The Toy
antennae
Story aliens?
that also look like their puckered lips.
Wait,
Toy Story.
No, they have skinnier faces.
Oh yeah, by the way, the
Skinnier
answer to that was
fins.
false because those were on the Philips CDI. And then Nintendo was like, no, not again. There's also Hotel Mario on the CDI. Mario also was subjected to that fate. Samus avoided it. But not all Nintendo mascots could be so
What
lucky.
in behavioral conditioning, Batman?
Now, you know, we've brought up the Triforce a lot tonight. Why don't we go to question 3? Which of these is not one of the pieces of the Triforce, which there are 3 of? The Triforce of Courage, the Triforce of Power, the Triforce of Strength, or the Triforce of Wisdom. We have heard every piece of the Triforce mentioned today on the show, so...
What wasn't there like
Eagle.
Call of Courage?
You think Call of Cthulhu?
Oh, I might be thinking of Call of Cthulhu.
The Triforce of
I
Self-Respect
really
from
hope
Scott
that
Pilgrim.
That and my game never get combined. Just personally, if anyone asks, I don't know. Please.
Do you like that the Triforce looks like it's pizza?
I do like that a lot. Pottery Dealer. Have you
I
been in
actually love that.
contact?
I feel like that's a great, restaurant idea.
Oh no!
Oh.
Opala Koala and 1BBBR and Foolaloof have broken parts of your shop. The Triforce of Trying Your Best, which I think is something the Pottery Dealer can really relate to right now.
The Triforce of Friendship.
Thank you for the Susshorn 1BBBR.
I love the Susshorn when I said friendship.
I mean, friendship is very...
Yeah, it's that.
But now let's see what you picked. Okay, so most of you said Triforce of Strength. 5 of you thought it was Triforce of Power. Triforce of Strength is the one we made up. The rest are all real. Link often is associated with the Triforce of Courage. Princess Zelda is associated with the Triforce of Wisdom. And Ganon/Ganondorf almost always has the Triforce of Power from the very beginning, which makes him nearly invulnerable to normal weaponry, except for, of course, Link's Master Sword,
I see.
which is also one of the few weapons in Zelda Breath of the Wild that doesn't break upon use. It just expends energy and can recharge.
Pottery Dealer, have you looked into that technology for your pots?
Have you made Master Pot?
The resources necessary to build a Master Sword. Also, you can't necessarily, mold metal like that with
Well, what if you got into the weed game and gave Hyrule a whole other meaning?
Master Pot, Hyrule.
Master Pot will make you Hyrule.
At this point, it might take the edge off of having to lose hundreds and hundreds of rupees a day to just I mean at this point it's not even him, it's you guys too. Everyone's destroying my stuff.
Everyone is.
It's delicious.
No, the warehouse.
Yeah, Zelda Windbaker.
Yes.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom set in Hyrule. You're already blazing pottery.
Yeah.
Is it too late to change my CrowdPurr name? Blogtov, you know that no one can tell you until you try with CrowdPurr's reliable platform. And Apolloquala liked that one. Oh. Thank you for the planet destroy from Foolaloof. You can redeem your channel points to blow up various planets. That was Pottery Planet.
Oh my god.
The whole planet was one big ceramic.
Yep.
Much like our leaderboard, where the Legend of Zelda Missy's Mask. Yeah, you did, exactly.
Yeah.
My uncles.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them. We made sure they were home,
Now
too.
they uncled. But the Legend of Zelda Missy's Mask is in first. The Triforce of Foolery in second. Oh boy. Golda Cartridgeala in third, which is because the original Legend of Zelda was released on a gold cartridge to make it feel extra special.
Oh, I thought it was like a weed cartridge for pots.
It was like a Nintendo cartridge. But tied for third with them is Princess Zorldo and Kiss My Hydroberry. Zelda Link Run in sixth. The Missing Link in seventh. Fuck Those Pots in eighth. Ocarina of Potatoes in ninth. 10th is a Bootleg Bart, Link to the Ass in 11th, CBC's Awakening in 12th, and Ive in 13th.
Highward Sword.
Highward Sword. But, speaking of names, let's go to question 4. True or false? Princess Zelda is named after Zelda Fitzgerald. Is that true or is that false? Be sure to lock in your answers. Do you know the answer to this one, Pottery Dealer?
No, not at all. Listen, again, like I said, I try not to get involved in politics. Was that my shop assistant?
Yeah, that was Adam Fink 83 taking out your shop assistant.
Yep.
Fulu thinks that Zelda Fitzgerald was named after Zelda the Princess of Hyrule.
What am I gonna tell his mom?
And
are many people in your kingdom named after Zelda, Princess of Hyrule?
And how many of them have weird resemblances to Mario and Luigi? Because there's also a couple of those in Zelda.
There's a lot of very, small...
Listen.
Listen.
Hey!
Listen. When the polygons get too complex, I stop looking at everybody's face.
Yeah.
I see.
But before we reveal the answer to that question, I think we have to go to... Because we have to meet these fine citizens of Hyrule.
Oh my
Talon
God.
and Ingo. And Talon, and if you look, Talon, the one on the left here, and his daughter are both wearing brooches that look exactly like Bowser's face.
Exactly.
Yeah. They run a ranch.
I love that. I'm curious about the daughter.
What do you mean?
With whom did he reproduce?
A stork. A stork brought her to him. I don't know.
Is she
Maybe
supposed
she's
to
adopted.
look like the princess?
I
Like,
Did
Princess
Mario?
Peach? She doesn't look like Princess Peach at all.
No, like the Princess Zelda.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, okay.
But no, Talon is just in charge of Lon Long Ranch, where he's lazy and a very heavy
honestly,
sleeper.
looks like Daisy.
And Luigi works for his daughter.
Scandal.
Luigi Ingo here works for Talon.
I mean, that's great. You know,
Yeah.
girl boss can start as young as you want.
Yeah.
Chain chomps have been in both.
So
Mario.
they're-
Oh, I see. Mario's reproducing sexually.
And they're based on other characters named Terran and Marin. They're based on these characters from Link's Awakening.
I
Terran?
like. They're like.
Oh
They're
my
like.
god. Oh my god.
See, that looks like a person. They look like circus performers. They look like old-timey strong men.
I think we might have found out who that they reproduced with because Terran met Marin, who's definitely supposed to look like be inspired by Princess Peach.
Okay.
But
Tearing that ass up.
tearing that ass up.
Tearing those pots up.
No.
Tearing those pots up as people are tearing up what? What are they tearing up? I'm glad I asked. They're tearing up the leaderboard.
Please, I have to go to the store now.
Triforce of Foolery in first, The Legend of Zelda Missy's Mask in second, Ogolda Cartridgeala in third, Zelda Link Run in fourth, The Missing Link in fifth, Fuck Those Pots in sixth,
Fuck those
Bootleg
pots.
Bart in seventh, Link to the Ass in eighth, Princess Zorldo in ninth, tied with Kiss My Hydroberry, Ocarina of Potatoes in 11th, 12th is CVC's Awakening, and Ive is in 13th, and Fuloof has never played a Zelda game but is in first place.
Yeah. I like that you destroyed a pot for celebration.
Yeah. Also, I this next question, the answer has been mentioned on Missed Calls of the Former Randoms before.
Oh, really?
So you have heard the answer to this next question if you watch that show. So let's get it out of the way. Before originally going with an original piece, Nintendo wanted to use which orchestral composition as the Legend of Zelda theme? Bolero, Ride of the Valkyries, The Four Seasons, or The Rite of Spring?
Wonderful.
Not the wrong of spring.
And now I'm guessing you all know how these sound, correct?
Well, I mean,
Do-do-do.
You know,
Missy doesn't remember.
Do-do-do.
honestly, I think out of all of these, it should have been the 1812 Overture because he just blows shit up.
I love the
Ooh.
cannons. Ah, cannot pun your name. Suffering. Delicious. Delicious.
Well, let's see what you picked. One of you said Bolero, 5 of you said Ride of the Valkyries, 2 of you said The Four Seasons, 5 of you said The Ride of Spring. Blogtoven, which did you pick?
Which did you pick?
Which did you pick? Because Blogtoven is the one who mentioned it on Missed Calls, unsurprisingly, given that it's a classical music factoid.
Yes. We
But-
need to know. Now, in your world, Pottery Dealer, are you able to hear this song just over the airwaves?
You did Blogtoven, you don't
Ah! Yeah.
Well, you picked Bolero, and you're right. It's Bolero. However, Nintendo wasn't able to get the rights, so they had Koji Kondo, who also composed the Mario theme, make an original work.
How did you not
And
know?
here's what it would have been like if Bolero had been picked. And it kind of works still. It's not as... I say a lot of stuff on that show. I mean, I'm also glad this didn't work out. I like the Zelda music more.
What is the music?
Oh, you don't know the Zelda music?
I thought I did.
It's not that.
But then I heard that, and much like that animation, everything left my mind.
No.
I got that question wrong. That does it. I'm smashing a pot. So to make it, I think to make it a comparable thing, we should do the 8-bit version of the Zelda music.
Oh, okay.
Rather than like the modern, like big orchestral versions that are out there. It does. It's the whole song in that mock-up. No, I want to go.
I see. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic, though. This fucking slaps.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't get it full screen, but I can.
I do like that they put it in S units.
Yeah. Because I guess at that point they were like, well, there has to be more pieces of the Triforce than 3.
It's 8 of the Triforce.
Yeah, this was groundbreaking on the original NES that they were able to do this.
Pieces. How?
Octaforce. Raft, the best item. And Key. Also starring Map. And introducing Triforce. Please look up the manual for details.
Wonderful. Love that.
But you don't have a manual.
So is that what you hear, Pottery Dealer, when a menace comes to town?
Oh,
With
God.
Wallace Shawn as Van Helsing. It's The Legend of Zelda. Come in!
It is a croissant.
Absolutely
They just wear them like
terrible.
bracelets.
I hear, those noises. Oftentimes, it's just, like, quiet background music that gets louder whenever he approaches.
I love that.
I have
Approaching doom.
It's actually terrifying. And I've learned to be a really light sleeper, just in case the music gets a little bit louder.
I see.
Yes.
I love that. Never get a good night's sleep. Always listening, always hearing. Are you just going crazy, or is he really coming this time? They told me he was dead, but then they've said that before.
You know what I've heard about Link?
What?
What?
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter? Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game. You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tectite's levers, too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link, yeah, get Zelda. Awesome. Intense.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Legend of Zelda sold separately.
I heard it's really rad.
Why did he have to keep pushing his glasses up in the middle? Like he
'Cause
was
he's a
reminding
nerd.
us that he was doing something cringe.
Look at those nerds. I think they look really rad. Fluval.
Yeah, it's posted in there now. There you go. There's the link to that part of My Mind Palace with Bolero.
That nerd is tutoring that boy.
I don't know.
Well, now let's see what the correct. So only one of you got Bolero right, and it was fuck those pots.
Fuck those pots!
Fuck those pots, rising up to first place with 68 points. I am listening, Navi.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
You know, but speaking of the Nintendo Entertainment System, which of these Super Mario enemies appear in the Zelda series? Bob-ombs, Piranha Plant, Shy Guys, Thwomps, or Blogtoven, who just smashed a pot?
What would we call, like, if Link got instead, like, a name of this type, what would it be? A crash?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
He's like a being that comes and breaks your shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like a Smash Boy.
He's a regular Crash Bandicoot over here.
Crash Bandicoot, Smash Boy.
Yeah, more like a Crash Grab and Loot.
Crash Grab and Loot! Exactly.
Yeah.
But let's see what you picked. 1 of you said Bob-ombs, 4 of you said Piranha Plants, 5 of you said Shy Guys, 3 of you said Thwomps. The correct answer is... all of them!
Oh!
They all appear in the... because I didn't say in the original game. I said all of them. Chain Chomp is also real. Yeah, many Mario enemies appear in the Zelda series.
That's really fun.
There? Yeah.
And now, you know, we gotta take another look at them in... My Mind Palace. Here's what the Bob-ombs looked like in the Minish Cap.
Ooh.
And here's what they look like in Four Swords.
Cute.
They're basically, they're the same enemy as in Mario, but in Zelda.
in Zelda.
And here is the Piranha Plant in the remake of Link's
I don't like
Awakening
those lips.
for the Nintendo Switch.
Nope. That is a
And here's
rubbery looking
the
guy.
other version.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a... oh. Poor dude. Hey, listen,
And then-
piranha plants are honestly just part of the ecosystem. They've been endangered for a little while, and I really don't hold with trying to cut them down. Or, you know, they eat pests and mosquitoes and Shy Guys sometimes. So I'm all for them.
And here's the Thwomp, though they take some different forms.
Oh, there's flute music too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do love the Thwomps.
I love
Do
a
they
Thwomp.
do Thwomps ever break your pots?
Thwomps don't usually come into town. We've had like a couple herds accidentally stampede through. No,
There
that
might have
was
been
my
one.
Vagina.
Has Link ever come into your shop driving his Mario Kart around and just doing donuts and hitting all your pots with the car?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and he's been absolutely drunk while he's no.
There we go.
He's been drunk while he's done it, and we don't have ticketing, which is a thing that I've been. No.
Your staff is having a hard day, which is perfect.
Well, now I have to make all of the pots myself, and I don't have time to do that.
No, but you know what you do have time for? Our leaderboard, where of course everyone got it right because all the answers were correct. But Triforce of Foolery.
Yeah.
Triforce of Foolery has retaken first place despite never playing a single Zelda game. Yeah, sometimes there's rupees in those pots.
Sometimes I leave my spare change in my pots. Sue me.
So it's not you leaving a gift.
Take it.
It's not a gift. It's just Link adding another charge to what he's doing by taking those rupees.
Yeah,
More theft. Love that.
Grand Theft Rupee.
Grand Theft Money.
Grand Theft Cash.
Yeah. The charges are innumerable. This man has committed war crimes. At this point, I think we should just put him back to sleep permanently.
There's money in those things. Grand Theft Money.
Well, you know, Grand Theft Auto isn't getting a Saturday morning cartoon anytime soon, but many Nintendo things have. Zelda and Link have appeared in which of these Nintendo cartoons? Captain N, the Game Master, Donkey Kong Country, Kirby, Right Back at Ya, or the Super Mario Brothers Super Show? Do you know the answer to this one, Intern Cartoon?
I have no idea whatsoever. Pottery Dealer, have you ever made an appearance on any of these shows?
I can't say that I have on purpose. I might have gotten roped into the background as an extra at one point. I will say, if I ever get the chance to meet, Donkey Kong, the man has bought so many barrels from, us as the merchant class. Like, I really appreciate him. I will say, yes, does he break them? Absolutely. Does he purchase them beforehand? Yes.
Oh,
I see.
That's very different.
He's a law-abiding citizen, and I appreciate that in a gigantic gorilla that...
Where's the tie?
Calls a donkey.
Well, while the pottery dealer is recovering from that, let's see what you picked. 4 of you thought Captain N the Game Master. 9 of you thought the Mario Brothers Super Show. Well, the correct answer is Captain N the Game Master.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
The game tells the story of Kevin Keene, a teenager from Northridge, California, who is transported into another world called Videoland and has to save it from the evil Mother Brain, who is also the villain from Metroid. Link and Zelda appeared on 4 episodes in Season 2, which were the quest for the Potion of Power, Once Upon a Time Machine, Having a Ball, and the Trojan Dragon. Now, they didn't appear on the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, but it did feature the Zelda theme song.
That was your gut answer, and you didn't listen to your gut.
And here's the theme song for Season 1 of Captain N. Mother Brian. That was supposed to be Mega Man.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Castlevania!
Oh.
It's Congo Land!
What?
Mother Brain will get you, little princess!
Ooh, that was bad.
The palace is under siege! Behold,
Well,
the ultimate...
you know what I've learned? Don't blind look up 80s cartoons.
Kevin, I thought I told you to clean up your room. Whoa!
This is the part I saw.
Oh my.
What?
Captain N, the Game Master.
I love the font.
Yeah, he just went around
Master.
Nintendo games.
That dog had too much eye makeup on. I think not enough.
Because green is the color of computers.
Out?
What?
Who was the creature who reached back out, though?
Yeah,
Great question.
that kid loves a power glove. Why the fuck was ever a kid on the 80s cartoon named Kevin?
Yeah, it was King Hippo who punched out at him, I think, from Punch Out. Because he was playing as Little Mac fighting King Hippo and Mike Tyson's Punch Out. But now, fuck those... Oh, boy. I didn't even think about looking that kid up now. Now in first place is Fuck Those Pots. In second place, it's Zelda Link Run. In third place, it's the I did it again. The Triforce of Foolery, not the Tom Force of Foolery. And of course, in fourth, it's Ogolda Cartridge La.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'm really lucky that I actually applied for insurance before this.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Listen, I applied for it a month ago. Okay, I got everything in. Everything's... Oh, wait, there is a letter. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I thought I hadn't gotten a letter back. I sent in my application. I hadn't gotten my scroll back telling me whether my loan got approved or not, that I was going to use as collateral on my insurance.
Okay.
I'm broke.
Oh,
just like your pots.
And the legs.
And your legs.
Of that, whoever that person is.
Oh no, says Lena. Well, why don't we keep the suffering going with question 8. Which of these is not one of the titles that Ganon, the series' main villain, is known by? Demon King, the King of Evil, the King of Lies, or the King of Thieves?
Ooh.
3 of these are real titles people use to refer to Ganon.
I'm pretty sure one of those is how they referred to Aladdin's father.
Yeah, it's true. No, well, you're right. Because, because Aladdin's the Prince of Thieves. So theoretically, by the rules of royalty, he would be the King of Thieves.
And by the
straight to VHS movie, Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
Yes. Pray for the Pottery Dealer. Pray for the Pottery Dealer.
Yeah.
Pray for the Pottery Dealer. Are you a big fan?
Who's Anson Adams?
I definitely just thought about Anson Mount.
Who's Anson Mount?
Pike on Strange New Worlds.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Zaddy.
Anson Williams played Potsy on the TV series Happy Days. Sunday, Monday, Happy Days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Happy Days.
And
Thursday,
platforms.
Friday, Happy Days. Saturday, what a day to destroy a planet with you. Let's see our answers. 1 of you thought it was Demon Kings. 2 of you thought it was King of Evil. 6 of you said King of Lies. 4 of you said King of Thieves. Yeah, the correct answer is King of Lies. The rest are all associated with Ganondorf. The King of Lies is Satan.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
Which is why. Who is Gianon?
Who is Gianon?
I don't know, but are they on our leaderboard? Where Zelda Link Run is in first, the Triforce of Foolery in second, Fuck Those Pots in third, Princess Zorldo in fourth, Ocarina of Potatoes bringing up the rear in 13th place. Yeah, it's old Bible trivia, I suppose. The Legend of Zelda Missy's Mask in fourth place, rounding out our top 5 as we get to our penultimate question.
Ganon.
Here we go. Princess Zelda has had multiple alter egos across the series. Choose one of the real ones. 2 of these are real. 2 of these are not actually alter egos of Princess Zelda. Pick one of the ones that is an actual alter ego of Princess Zelda.
This feels like multi-select. Okay.
Essentially, yeah. Do you know the answer to this one, Intern Disguisey? It's literally a 50-50 chance for people to get it right.
I think I've heard a couple names. I think she's done that thing where, you know, you put the hood over and you walk around the marketplace and you buy little trinkets and stuff and you tip everyone really well because you're secretly royalty. So I think I've heard 1 or 2 names being used around the market before.
You know what I also like? That she didn't pull an Obi-Wan and go, I'm just going to be like, you know, hey, it's me and Zelda.
And
definitely not
Zelda.
the same person. Old Ann Zelda.
Wait,
that is one of
Zelda
those things
her
where,
last
like, you
name?
do have to
No, it's her
wonder
only name.
how-
She's like Cher.
Oh, okay. So
Or
she's
Yoda.
like Cher. I like
She's like
it.
Cher or Yoda. Those 2 beings who have so much in common.
Yeah.
Or Grogu. Wow.
Yeah. Although you do have to wonder how common Kenobi actually is.
Zelda Mario.
Zelda Mario.
Yeah, all Nintendo characters' last names are Mario, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like Donkey Kong Mario.
Aldaz.
Metroid Mario.
Aldaz.
And, oh my gosh, Aunt Zelda trivia when.
Oh!
I think Harvey Comics trivia and Archie Comics trivia are both very possible. There's a bunch of Casper questions.
I don't believe that.
Let's see what you picked. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 0 of you thought Princess Hilda. 1 of you thought Saria.
I would have
7
not
of you,
guessed Sheik.
7 of you said Chic. 5 of you said Tetra. You wouldn't have said Chic.
I would not have said Sheik
Why?
because that's a word. It's a title.
Yeah, it is.
As well as
It sure
spelled
is.
differently.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
descriptor.
you'd think so, but no, it's Chic and Tetra.
Tetra makes sense. We got Triforce going, but really, Sheik?
Yeah, Chic was, as Lena put it, when she was a
Spelled
ninja.
like the oh, gosh.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I do love the gender that's
in
happening.
Ocarina of
but-
Time, Zelda disguises herself as Sheik to hide the Triforce of Wisdom and help Link on his quest to free Hyrule from Ganon. And she uses her harp to teach Link songs he can use to teleport.
Wow.
Going a very Ganymede kind of look here. It's
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is Tetra.
Oh.
In the Wind Waker, Tetra is an incarnation of Zelda who doesn't know she's an incarnation of Zelda until the end of the game.
And that's why she looks modern.
Yeah, she's a young pirate captain who inherited the role from her mother who died when she was young. But she reassumes the role of Tetra in the Wind Waker's sequel, The Phantom Hourglass. Yes, that is accurate.
Wait, what?
No. That is the answer. Hilda is from Lorule, the dark mirror dimension of Hyrule.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, we don't go there.
That's canon.
Yep.
Also, I don't feel bad for spoiling a game that came out when Intern Forrest was in middle school.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
It's Ganon?
Who's Ganon?
It's Ganon. Like, it's canon. Like,
Oh yeah,
it's
Keeper
Ganon.
of the Ganon.
Keeper of that Ganon.
It's canon.
Ganon Cannon.
Ganon Cannon is on our leaderboard,
Ganon
where
or
Zelda
Ganon.
Link Run is in first place. The Triforce of Foolery in second place. Fuck those pots.
Fuck
In
those
third,
pots.
Princess Zoraldo in fourth. The Legend of Zelda Missy's Mask in fifth. Old Gold Cartridgeala
Yeah.
in sixth. Link to the Ass in seventh.
Is it too late?
No, it's not. You can
It's
change it.
never too
Bootleg Bart
late.
in 8th. Ive in 9th. Kiss My Hydro Berry in 10th. The Missing Link in 11th. The Missing Link in 11th. CBC's Awakening in 12th. And the Ocarina of Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew, all the way from 13th place.
That makes me feel like it's like you took a potato and carved it into an ocarina.
It does seem like that.
And then you're playing the potato.
What if it's an ocarina you can summon with potatoes with? Like the Ocarina of Time, you can control it. You can control potatoes with your ocarina.
Oh, so you can just like make potatoes?
Yeah, you can go from a kid to a
Like-
potato.
What? Wait.
Because in Zelda, he can go from a kid to an adult.
So he can transform. I thought that.
We haven't
said
even
it-
talked about the branching timelines yet with Zelda, where Link, there's like 3 timelines depending on what happened after Ocarina of Time.
So if he plays the ocarina, it summons his future self.
No.
It transforms him into his future
You
self.
can make time pass by
But
playing it, and then he
only
can go to
for
the Temple of
himself.
Time and do the adult kid switch.
Okay, so this is sounding a lot like the Montauk Project.
I mean, kinda, yeah, now that you say it.
Have any of you heard that?
Oh yeah, and
that
we have to talk about Hot
conspiracy
Ganon, who's
theory?
voiced by Matt Mercer.
Ooh.
In Tears of the Kingdom, there's Hot Ganon, and Matthew Mercer from Critical Role voices him.
Love that.
Yeah, the Zelda timeline is bananas. Nintendo tried to make it make sense, and it doesn't. Still.
I'm really liking this, like, putting your soul in your younger self thing.
Yeah,
And weird extra fairies.
they do. Are you thinking Tingle?
Hey, ocarina.
You know
Tingle.
You know Tingle?
You know, like Chuck Tingle?
Tingle's terrifying.
Dude,
Tingle's
Tingle, the Zelda
absolutely
character.
terrifying.
He's a
I
map
can't
seller.
stand Tingle.
He
I also
flies around on balloons.
I will say, other fairies that I cannot stand, I have a ward to keep them away. And that's why, is because young men wander out into the woods and they come to these pools where these beautiful big fairies are not Tingle. Nobody would ever fall for this trap with Tingle.
That's also my preference, Missy information, that it's different cultures retelling the same myth or just like the same story echoing through the ages rather than like, nah, it's like, so this is what happens when he becomes an adult after this adventure. This is when he stays a kid after this adventure. This is when he dies and loses. These games flow from that one. And they don't tell you. It's not like Star Wars Legends where it's like, okay, there's a banner on the cover telling me what timeline this is on.
Nope.
You just have to figure out based on references.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just taking in the elf nips.
Do you like his compass too?
It's a compass. It looks like a clock.
Oh yeah, his clock.
I like his clock. It's probably a compass. I like that he has a switch on the side of his head. Or is that something behind him?
That's something behind him.
Okay.
Although he does seem to have a leather harness and leather belt. unless he's got a little backpack, which
I think he has a backpack for the maps that he sells.
Oh,
Okay.
no, not the underwear.
Yeah, no, I'm digging the underwear. I'm digging how he looks like a Christmas elf.
This is an alternate rendering of Tingle.
He looks so cute here. He's serene.
Yeah.
He's from France. I didn't expect his head to be pointy, is what I mean. I thought that was a hat.
I mean, it's unclear.
Oh! It looks pretty clear. Looks pretty clear to me.
Yeah.
Zelda's Pixar theory. Everything is just no need to tingle shame. No need to tingle shame.
Yeah, it is basically the Pixar theory where everything is connected, but nothing will ever tell you it is.
Somehow less creepy than the Great Fairies.
That's what I was going to say, is the reason why we have to be careful about fairies is young men wander outside and they go to these pools and these big great fairies wash up and they say, oh, and they grab you and then you're never seen again.
I love that.
Absolutely horrible.
That's fantastic. Are they being consumed? Are they being sent on endless quests that they never can achieve?
I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
Are these the ones you mean?
Yes.
The big
I've
titty
only
ladies.
heard stories because none of them come back alive, but yes.
I like that her toenails are painted, and that it matches big ladies. Look, we all love a giant woman.
Oh, you meant the but Pug meant the Ocarina of Time ones, where the graphical fidelity doesn't really do them justice.
Wonderful. I do love the triangle titties. She looks like a Lady Grinch. Oh.
She looks as surprised as we are.
Tails. She does look as surprised as we are.
And the
But
hair
now-
is, you can tell the hair is surprised. It's sticking straight out.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The tri-tit.
The tri-tit. You have to collect the pieces of the tri. You have to collect the tri-tit of courage, the tri-tit of wisdom, and the tri-tit of power.
Yeah, and the tri-tit of power is
tri-tit
the
of
last
measurement.
one, is
Also-
the most powerful.
Thank you for not giving us a who do they look like when we had her up on screen either. But now let's go to our final question, which means it's time to wager your points. Here's a big hint for you. This last question is about The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Fluval.
I don't know if you can guess what it is, but the pressure's on to lock in your wager.
Fluval LG thought about it.
What'd you think about?
What'd you think about?
You hovered.
You hovered.
You thought about going all in?
Thought about going all in, because if you're not going all in, you're a fool, just like whoever just got pushed.
Yeah, if you're not going all in, you're a bit of a
That
fool.
was my business partner.
That's a great point, Adam.
I'm supposed
business
to
Well, yeah,
partner.
we're finding out now how wagering works when you don't have points.
Oh!
Can you go all in? Okay, here we go. What is the name of Link's fairy companion in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask? Myth, Navi, Proxy, or Tattle? Which is the answer to this question?
I actually know this answer, as you can see.
Fool have
by
clicked
my
an answer by
lovely
accident.
face. Ha! Suffer! You are the fool!
Wait, do you know the answer? Are you sure?
I do.
Are you sure? Really? Why do you think you know the answer?
Because of the makeup that I put on my face. I wanted to look like the little hey there fairy. Is this not the hey there fairy? Look! Listen! Hey! Should have bet 0. Can Missy offer
I mean,
a hint?
Missy, you can offer a hint now.
Listen.
Oh, was that your hint, Missy? Yeah,
Hey,
that was Missy's
listen.
hint. That was Missy's hint. Well, let's see what everyone picked. 2 of you said Myth. 6 of you said Navi. 1 of you said Proxy. 4 of you said Tattle. The correct answer is Tattle.
I was wrong!
Navi is his fairy companion in The Legend of Zelda. But the plot of Majora's Mask is that Navi has disappeared and Link is trying to find her.
Oh no.
And then he gets attacked by Tattle and Tail, 2 sibling fairies who harass him, and then Tattle ends up stuck with him and learns to warm up to Link and respect him over the course of their journey.
Potatoes was misled. Fool aloof got it right!
Yeah. Myth is a fairy from the Zelda comics, and Proxy is Link's fairy companion in the game Hyrule Warriors.
That's why I continue to remember it, because when looking up makeup for this, I was like, no, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, it wasn't about Jake Sully.
No.
It wasn't about Neytiri.
Even if you could have bet points, you would have lost them, huh?
Is she a stand-in or a proxy?
Yeah.
Oh.
No stitching.
It's weird that we didn't hear that.
Did we not?
The who do they look like?
Oh, I did not hear that.
Yeah, someone just did a who do they look like, and it didn't play, at least not loud enough.
Is short for nativity.
We'll work on fixing that for next time, but we got a who do they look like?
For Tattle?
Who are you asking? Okay, for Tattle.
For Tattle.
For Tattle? Let's see what Tattle looks like, because they look a little bit like
You're a ball
Tribble.
of light, so have fun. Okay.
They look a little
Wait,
bit
stop.
like...
You gotta wait. You gotta let it pop in. Okay.
Okay, all right, so it's a yellow ball of
Yeah, it's
light.
a yellow ball instead of a blue ball of light.
Okay.
That's
I see
the big
sun.
difference. Oh, the sun. Okay. The sun.
Yeah.
No, not the newspaper. Damn it.
Yeah, it's the sun from Sunshine, but with wings. It's something from the franchise that will not be named. It looks like a drop of pee. We can look up pee. It looks like pee.
I'm not looking up pee, but...
This also looks like a drop of pee.
Okay, what about this?
Oh, that looks a lot like the sun from Sunshine.
That's because it is.
Yep.
No, but I mean that the Tattle does. Yeah, look up pee, you coward.
I did.
Thank you, Fluval. Thomas Edison's light bulb, the first one.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the image I can show on Twitch.
A hot fries turd.
Because it's definitely just color corrected water.
Golden.
Oh my god. Yeah, the Calvin put it on the screen, fish. How dare you sneak the Fluval that way? Oh, the Teletubby sun, but without the face inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what Blog's pee looks like. Oh, Missy's pee. Is that dew?
It does look like someone was doing the do.
The Firefly from The Princess and the Frog, yes.
Oh, right.
Right.
The evil ball from The Fifth Element.
It looks like the Will-o'-the-Wisps from Brave.
Yes. Yes. Sauron, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely.
I see the Sauron for sure.
It doesn't, I mean, which Sauron?
That looks like a little stinker.
Which Sauron you talking? The eye?
Yes.
Okay.
Not
the hot...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This was after he was no longer able to take a form that was fair to men.
I mean, this sounds
As
pretty...
you see, not fair to men. Not at all.
So
Not-
unfair!
Not like a hottie. Looks
I
like
don't
an
know.
orangey.
Oh,
the
it does look like
orange bird.
Orangey the orange bird.
What's orangey the orange bird? It looks kind of like that Wuzzle.
So the orange bird is a mascot Disney made for the state of Florida's agricultural group.
Not the hot man. Oh, yes. It looks more like orangey than
Yeah.
the other ones.
The
'cause it
orange
has the little
bird
wings.
was created in 1969 and debuted in 1971 as a mascot for the Florida Citrus Commission in exchange for them sponsoring the Enchanted Tiki Room and the Sunshine Tree Terrace at the Magic Kingdom theme park.
I see.
They're an animated orange canary.
I see. I love the imagery of ripping the skin off of that little bird in order to meet its insides.
They're in Disney Speedstorm, the Disney kart racer.
I imagine he would probably open it up by the beak and just crack the beak open.
Oh, yes. Go Syracuse.
Yeah.
The Minish Cup
The
Cat.
Minish Cap, which is a Zelda thing where Link's hat is, in fact, alive.
Oh.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, debuted alongside Notorious Big and Anita Bryant. That's true. And unlike Anita Bryant, activists never had to pie Orange Bird in the face for saying heinous shit.
Wait, who the hell is Anita Bryant? I feel like I know that one.
The ContraPoints did a whole video about the touched on her.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, and compared her to JK. And I'm not talking about Simmons.
Ah! Does that mean that Lynn's head is up its own cloaca?
Is this the one you meant? Was this Orange Julius devil?
Ah!
Terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying.
His hands are in flesh pockets. If that reassures you at all.
Yes,
Do you
but
like
what's
flesh
in the flesh
pockets?
pocket? Like, why?
Now, is it 2 flesh pockets, or is it more like a flesh kangaroo pocket?
I mean, that's the great question. Or do you mean the cute devil, the cutie Orange Julius devil?
Oh, yeah, that looks a lot more like Tattle.
My wife! No!
Hey, well, Trillis Pug, if you want to pay me to never say flesh pockets again, support us at patreon.com/Radio Free Multiverse.
Listen.
Hey, listen.
And you should listen to that Trillis Pug. Guarantee that I won't say flesh pockets is not guaranteed.
Ah, flesh pockets, yum.
What you gonna pick? Flesh pockets.
Flesh pockets.
The devil's baby's crawling to the flesh pockets to drink his milk.
Yo.
Yeah, it is very when 90s stuff tried to be from the 50s. Like, this devil loves ska.
I was wondering
Devil's
about
really
that,
into big band.
like 70s font.
With the little... I do also appreciate the little pencil stash giving a very Gomez look.
Yeah, what if John Waters was a fun devil?
More pies for pricks.
It's true.
Yeah.
But that was Who Do They Look Like?
Who do they look like?
That was that segment.
That was that
But
segment.
now, our last this was our final question. So it's time to discover who won this game of trivia. In third place, it's Princess Zorldo. In second place, it's none other than Fuck Those Pots.
Fuck Those Pots!
And in first place, your grand prize winner is the Triforce of Foolery. Triforce of Foolery. Send us your address.
And we will send
you a prize. That's just for you.
It may not be a broken pot.
It may not be.
Oh my god. Listen, I'm happy to tell you. No, please, anything. Just don't break any more of my pots. Anything at all. I promise.
Well,
I'll do whatever you want. I'll sell my soul into servitude. I'll do anything. Just don't break
there
any more
is
of my
something
pots,
we have
please.
to break before we can worry about your pots.
What?
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, Pottery Dealer's feed cut out. I guess they were on that planet. It's so hard to tell where these like third-dimensional beings are in space and time.
A great disturbance in the force. As if a million pots suddenly were smashed and then silenced.
I guess we destroyed all the pots after all.
Good for us.
Good for us. Everything's coming up Fluval.
Everything's coming up Fluval.
Well, be sure to join us next week for another exciting episode of Grand Trivia, where we'll have trivia about a little movie series that I think everyone loves because it's Fast and Furious trivia.
Oh my god! That one's gonna be about family!
It's gonna be about something that I think is important to all of us, which is family.
Thank you for suffering for amusement.
And we'll have a special guest next week if everything comes together.
Ooh, will it be Paul Blart?
No.
Oh, okay.
It will not be Paul Blart, but if everything comes together, they'll be journeying all the way from their yacht in international waters where their apartment building sits, which looks quite a bit like a board castle. So be sure to join us next week for Fast and Furious Trivia. We'll be seeing you then because, you know those coordinates of yours?
We have them.
Yeah, we have them.
We have them.
We have your coordinates.
They're ours.
There are coordinates now. There are coordinates.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.